Any battle that anyone ever sees of me, I had no idea what I was doing.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. En exclusiva.
The reason I started beatboxing is because my friends were producers, like making electronic music, and I couldn't afford a laptop. You know, sometimes people cannot respect beatboxing. I think sometimes people can see it in a small way.
Yeah, this is like,
oh,
you fingered this. This is tamarindo.
Oh my God, it's...
Bueno, banda, such an honor. Esto es todo un honor meeting Harry, better known as Reeps One, como ya todos lo conocen. My channel, I have a YouTube channel called El Tío Fun. And my channel obviously is in Spanish. And my viewers are Spanish speakers, but you only speak English. So I'm gonna try my best and pull all my English so this chat flows. How are you? How is Mexico for you?
Yeah, it's my first time here. So to do a performance at Cervantino for my first show in Mexico was pretty nice. The stage was beautiful, but I also haven't performed like that in a long time. Never been to Mexico. The food, the energy, the colors here, it's really special, and just there's like a kindness everywhere. Like everyone I've met has been so sweet.
Especially here in Guanajuato. I'm from a city called Aguascalientes. It's like 2.5 hours from here. And they say that place is the land of the good people, Aguascalientes. But here, every person we talk to or have a chat with, it's so nice. They treat us so well. In your case, it's the same. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had a single like negative interaction, but just I'm inspired by the colors and the buildings, and just
the architecture,
to be honest,
here
like,
is beautiful.
I just spent a month in America, and I think I needed more soul.
Yeah,
I love parts of America. I love the people that I meet, but just here there's more earth. Things are more grounded, and
it's the Latin flavor.
The Latin, yes. Yeah.
Yesterday was your concert. We been there. I see you yesterday at night. What's the concept that you wanted to show people? Like, because my perspective, I know you for the beatboxing. I'm a beatbox organizer event. I've been beatboxing like for 15 years. I'm a huge fan of your work. You have inspired me and a lot of beatboxers in Latam, in Mexico especially. And my thoughts before your show is like, wow, it's it's a 50-minute show from Reeps. I thought I saw a video of you in a Monster event. It's like a discotheque. What time was 50 minutes?
1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour 10. Because it's not the whole show.
Full beatbox.
Just pure beatbox.
Pure beatbox. But it was another era of Reeps One, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's how I used to perform, is 1 hour shows. So I do 1 hour shows, and it wasn't beatbox events, it was like club events. So it'd be DJ. I would have to keep up with that, with my voice for 1 hour, and then DJ.
And how do you manage to do that long? Because everyone that beatbox can freestyle in his home, like 1 hour full. But in front of people with a microphone, it's like the stamina, the bag of sounds and beats. How did you project that kind of shows?
I mean, my sounds, back then anyway, I just always focused on energy, and like there's a funny thing that like when I first started meeting other beatboxers, like even now I can't copy people. Like if you did a routine now, I just wouldn't be able to copy you, because most of my sounds, especially when I started, was all outwards. And I just developed a certain set of like heavy, like kind of power sounds, which made my style. And they also were the best sounds to like make a club vibrate. Because something that people don't know is like, I think these days, like some lip roll sub-frequencies can really like work on a sound system.
And you didn't use that?
No, but there's a bass like this, which never comes across on on videos and stuff. But that sound for me on a proper club sound system it would make the entire like room shake. Like I did a show at Reading Festival, hour-long show, and at the very end I did a drop and I set off all the car alarms in the area.
Wow.
Right, and those were the sounds I was trying to find, were the sounds that would like shake the room. But they're also, when you are choosing those bigger power sounds, it lets, and you fill the space. For me, it just let me feel more comfortable doing these longer shows. And yeah, just the thing is, like, what people maybe they don't know is, like, from the age of 14 to like 25, I just, from 9 a.m. to midnight, I would beatbox.
Full beatbox.
Just beatboxing, training, practicing. And like I've always said, I've never had the most like technical style, but for me it was always about my expression. I just always wanted to be myself, and I was always thinking of the stage and the people. I was never really thinking about I was a big part of beatbox culture, but I was thinking about the would people dance, like what is the energy. And so it was never like I never had a choice. Like I had to perform like a DJ. Like those were the worlds and the environments that I really, really loved. So like early dubstep, techno, jungle, drum and bass, like all of those things were like on the heavier side. Like that was what I was raised around. That was like my culture from where I grew up, and like everything. The
music that you listened back then, and you were the first or pioneer of dubstep in beatbox, and that was like boom, everybody loved it.
Yeah, I mean the when I did the world champs, because I did the world champs before I won the UK's, and
before.
Yeah. So to 2009 World Champs when I went. That was
when CD won.
Yeah, when ZD beat me in the semi-finals. I then a few months later won the UK Champs for the first time. But when I showed up and I was doing dubstep at that event, everyone was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And then I think a lot of the East Asian countries had never heard dubstep. So when I was doing some like remixes of dubstep beats, it was the first time. Like I've received thousands of messages from people that the first time I heard dubstep was through Reeps One. So it was like it was more than the beatbox. Wow. It was nice that my culture of electronic music was coming through my beatboxing, and people were then finding out about the electronic genres, and like that's kind of what I loved. And when I was dropping like really hard dubstep in clubs, like people just had never heard it before, and I loved the reaction,
the energy.
Because there was some. It's a shame because like obviously there's videos of me on YouTube, but it's like nothing compared to like all the things I did. No. Like there's been so many crazy moments that like.
Okay, that's not on tape.
It's not on tape, and it's not like.
But it's here.
Yeah, and it's like hopefully. I mean, I still sometimes like Lyndon, who was doing my sound yesterday, was like he was like Reeps 2 years ago. He's like my creative partner.
Okay.
But we did a show at Boomtown Festival, 10,000 people, like solo beatbox.
My friends, I'm sorry.
No, all good. But yeah, 10,000 people, solo beatbox, 1 hour show, and I still get stopped. Like I'll be at an airport and someone's like, I was at that show. So there's the kind of club electronic, like that's always been my love and my focus. And then I would also like be at beatbox events. Yeah,
but that's not your real passion, like battling, or it's like a side project, or.
I mean, I was never good at battling. Like I enjoyed it to meet people and to be inside of the beatbox culture. But like every single battle I've ever had, I've like freestyled basically. Okay. I would never like. I never had a clear plan. Like I had my training from shows, but then it would be like, oh, I'm here now. So any battle that anyone ever sees of me, I had no idea what I was doing.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. An exclusiva.
Yeah, no, but it's and that might sound like lazy, but it's actually more like it's just I couldn't the 2 minutes. Like my brain.
1 hour, 2 minutes.
It just didn't. Wow. And I'm not saying that doing 1 hour is better than battling.
No,
I don't think it's just that.
But you work better, you feel better doing no limit time.
Just like beatbox as an expression is just in my blood, and I could never really express myself the way that I really enjoyed in battles, and I like loved everyone I met. I'm so happy for the experiences, and and people like Slizzo and Skiller and Korean Effects.
Your battle with Skiller is like mythic.
Yeah, I know. I loved because it's two very different styles.
Yeah.
And like myself and Skiller like.
In your perspective, you lost or you won that battle?
Oh, Skiller like even like before the battle started and stuff. Skiller really wanted it.
Yeah.
I mean, he practiced, like he had a plan for every round. His style is amazing for like those 2 minutes.
The energy,
like he
power.
100%. Like for me, he won that battle, and he won the worlds. He deserved that, and for me, I felt like I expressed myself, and like I just was myself, and I shared, and that was all I was really planning to do, and I think a lot of people found me through that, and they felt my energy.
Yeah,
and that's all I really like.
That you
care
carry
about.
with you.
Yeah, like when I look back at that battle, and even afterwards, I was like, oh, that was so fun. Like, I'm glad I have had that experience, and
it's crazy, bro.
Yeah, so there's just so many other ways to beatbox than like.
Yeah, that's something that I was talking about with my friend Don Beats yesterday, because we're like chatting about your person, your art form, and we were talking about like Reeps didn't really won any big competition. I mean, you're UK champs, and that's wow, it's amazing. But world champs or GBB or something like that, you didn't won that, but you passed far away from the beatbox scene to the museums.
I never joined an international battle that wasn't the UK or the world. I never went.
GBB never.
Well,
as a judge.
Yeah, I've been a judge at GBB. I got invited to many, but I just didn't go. Like, and because in myself, for this emotion I'm sharing with you, it just like I had other shows and things. It just really never felt like I was very good at it. Like it wasn't my format that I would commit. Full towards. So that was why I did those battles, and then I just very quickly was like, okay, that's enough now.
Yeah, because I mean, like new beatboxers or even some old beatboxers only view battling. Mm-hmm. Or street shows, or rap shows with beatbox. But you take beatbox to Harvard, to Oxford, to museums, to scientifics. I mean, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, I mean, I never expect anyone to understand me completely. Like that, I love to explore, and I believe. I just think like anyone that has an art deserves to always try new things. And even if you have 1 million fans, you shouldn't let them tell you what to do. You shouldn't let your parents or your friends, just because they expect a style or a genre from you, if you feel like trying something else, you have to explore. And that's all I've really done. And there's other parts of me, other parts of my life. Like I've always been a visual artist. I've always drawing was the first, like one of my first like loves. Like when I was a very small kid, my dad gave me a crayon, and he was like wasn't paying attention, and I was like tiny, and I like drew like all over all the walls, instantly. So there's these other things that have let me go into these other places, and that's what I've enjoyed, is that exploring. Someone might just want to beatbox and go to battles, and if they really, really authentically love that, then that's success, and like that's amazing. There's just different kinds of artists and different ways of creating, but everyone deserves to be inspired all the time, and just push, like never settle. Like you should never settle for your level. It used to be for me, I want to get level up, beatboxing, level up. And then I looked at like other parts of me, my drawing, my painting, my ideas, and my beatboxing was here. And maybe this was like level 2, 3, 4. So I was like, okay, now I'm going to start like
leveling up, like pairing up the level.
So instead of just one thing, I just started going wide. and now I have many skills. Also, just like touring all the time and doing shows, it's hard to have like a balanced life.
Yeah, like a chill time.
Yeah, just like there's like your health and your thoughts and like everything. You have to like work on these things to. For me, I mean, I'm a bit older now as well, so I think it's important to be like a rounded artist, and there's many ways of looking at that. But what I realized is when I started to level up these other things, my beatboxing started to level up, but in a different way. Not in like a beatbox scene way, but I could perform at a museum or I could perform in a club, and I knew how to like change it and what to try. And if I combine like the visual with the beatboxing, I mean, in my Beatbox Battle TV interview, my first viral video, I said I wanted beatboxing to be with visuals, just to say. So it's been there. But I just realized that everything just starts to work together, and then new parts of your life and opportunities start coming, things I never thought like were possible. And I've said a lot there, but the other thing is I also think I want, sometimes people cannot respect beatboxing. I think sometimes people can see it in a small way. Yeah. So I try to, a lot of the things I've done, there's a lot of people out there not in the beatbox scene that are now like, oh, I'm interested in the scene more, in the voice possibilities. So I'm also trying to like hopefully represent beatbox in a different way.
You are doing it like far from like for a lot of years now, and you. I have a little question. Something you said earlier on your La Plática. Sorry, some words. But you said as a little boy you cry on your wall. I have a question there. That what your parents do? They painted. They let that there. Or?
No. So I was very lucky because where I grew up, I had like that was the other. I think many beatboxers do this and why they start beatboxing, but. Like I grew up in a very like poor part of London and quite like a rough area, difficult environment. But art was always in my life. Like my dad was a very good artist, and he always believed in me. Like from the beginning, like as soon as he saw any creativity, he would be like, okay, good. So that's I owe everything to my father. Really, his spirit, his like energy. That's why I beatbox the way I do, think the way I do, behaved. Like if you met him, you'd be like, oh, I see like the connection.
Okay, cool. So that paintings are still in that home?
I mean, that very first time, no, he painted. I'm sure he painted. I don't remember it. That's how young I was. Okay. But he kept all my father passed away 2 years ago. So
I'm sorry.
So that's another thing. I mean,
I'm
transparent. I cared for him for 2 years. Very proud of like that. Will change your ideas about art and everything as well. I know this is like a beatbox channel, but I talk.
No. Yeah. This is like I have a format in my channel that's called Una Plática Con. That's like a chat with, and I talk with beatboxers. But the purpose of that is to know the person behind the artist.
It's very good.
The interest, the background. So this is about you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I think. I didn't share, it's not like, even though I've been inside of my creative process and doing all the things that I do, and kind of stepped away from social media a lot and like YouTube, whenever I speak, it's nice to share these things. And one is my father really inspired me, but also helping my father pass on was also very inspiring. Like you think about art and music and purpose in such a different way. It makes you realize, makes you think more clearly about what's important. And also that you just these things that you shouldn't listen to everyone. That you listening to yourself before you die is
your inner voice.
It's so important. It's so some artists, some human beings go all the way through to the end of their life and they've followed things and they follow people. And I think the aim, if you can, is to listen to your inner voice and find your style through that. Because the people that do that, their life, there's a feeling to when they make art that's different, I think.
Yeah, and it feels.
And that's a lifelong. It's not that you can like just do that.
No, it's like a process, no?
Yeah, it's hard, but the best things are. are hard, and people don't immediately give you the reaction straight away. But if you keep going, you end up in this unique place, and that's, for me, that's I love the sense of like novelty, we call it, like newness, even strange things. Like the show, like yesterday, is like moving between electronics and visuals, and like then beatbox, and it's like kind of what's gonna happen. Like I really like that.
And how you plan that show? I mean, this show was special for Cervantino, or it's like a show that you're touring
So
with?
I just did a US tour, but it was mostly talk. So I did Utah, Portland, Oregon State, then I did Philadelphia, and then New York, and then I came here. But I had an exhibition at a space with Voice Gems, which is my project with Chong Bao.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Trong Bao.
Yeah, my brother. And so I was speaking, I did like performances, but this is the new big stage show. So I've done one other performance like this, but this is kind of a new format where like...
So we're the luckiest?
Oh yeah. The stuff the music you heard yesterday and like really like it's not released. Like,
wow, that's crazy, bro.
No, it's like brand new.
And that music is made by you.
Yes.
And the visuals hold you.
Yes.
And the music has your beatbox flow.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's this is what I'm trying to say, is like beatbox is actually just one medium of what's underneath. When you're beatboxing, you know that feeling of like, okay, I'm gonna do this style, okay, now I do a bass, okay, now this is what I think is sick. Like underneath the beatbox is like your kind of spirit, your creative spirit. That flow can come out in other ways. So a lot of all of the electronic music I've been producing over the last year, it's kind of like what I would want to beatbox. And also I have used beatboxing in quite a lot. Like at the very end there was this like crazy like 200 BPM drums. All of those patterns are from my beatboxing.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought that, but that doesn't quite sound like Reeps.
Yeah, well, it's because it isn't human, but it's the spirit of my like decisions. You see that? It's maybe no one understands anything I'm saying. I'm sorry, but the thing that I'm trying to say is that actually like beatboxing is getting something out. Yeah. And there's actually other ways to get that energy out. And after I spent like Move was 11 years ago now, right? I still think that's a very good video. Like,
bro, it's crazy.
Yeah, like just like all that time ago. And I saw that as a cycle, and then I've been exploring these other things. But when I was on stage beatboxing, I'm getting out like my anger and my emotions and my happiness, and that's why I beatboxed on stage, and that's what I felt. And I think that's also why they could feel when I really was in my performances. And now I'm exploring a similar idea, but just through a different river, a different like avenue, but I like them both together. Yeah. That I like yesterday, like the beatboxing, I tried to keep quite like strange. I was like this bit of this, a bit of that. But
you like remixed some of your routines.
Yeah, it's just small changes. Like also this audience like was I just didn't know if they've seen anything like this, so I tried to take a little bit easy on them. But it was just I'm just getting things out. It's that simple. It's just not overthinking it. That's what I enjoy.
We were chatting before your show on the chairs. I was seeing around, I see people of all ages, and in my head was, do they really know Reeps? Or they're here because Cervantino? But all the chairs was like paid tickets. So in my head, they obviously need to know something, no? And when you took the mic and started beatboxing, I heard like a lot of shouts, like girl shouts. I know you heard, but it was like crazy because I thought that me and Dom were the only beatboxers there, and was like, bro, what the hell?
Yeah, because so the thing that people another thing is that like even though I don't post on YouTube or kind of beatbox mediums, I've like done a lot in the world now and different environments. People follow me because of my work with Chong Bao. People have seen my exhibitions, they've seen my speaking, and in these different worlds now I've developed like I'm proud of like there's more and more people really respect me from these, you know, the different level up, because I've now leveled up in these other spaces. So people come from all kinds of environments,
areas,
but I wasn't sure like who who was even gonna. No, but as soon as I walked out, and there's like, woo, like there's some energy, and it was nice. Like when I was doing the show, there was this like group of girls, and I was beatboxing, and I saw them get up, and I thought, oh, they're leaving. I was like, and then they went to the side, and they like wanted to move, and I was like, okay, that's such a nice moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also like I like that the shows seem to like this structure of the way that I structure it. It means an old person can like see something. They're like, oh, this is strange. I've not seen this. A young girl who wants to dance might come with her friends, and there's those moments where it's a bit more club energy. Hopefully a beatboxer comes, and there's some moments they're like, okay, cool, this is nostalgic, it's nice just to hear. So I'm thinking about everyone.
Yeah.
And like that's really what I mean is like where before I was like this, like I enjoy thinking about every human, every type of creativity, every sense, audio, visual. Like I just won't limit myself, and like slowly I just keep doing my that, and different things happen.
No, that's crazy. And the purpose of or the message in your show, this show, because you yesterday we like little chat, you told it's like a cinematic, and I know it's like a message here. What's that message?
Yeah, so it's this message isn't something that I expect people to like. It's not like it's like a story of this, then this, then this, but the genres and the visuals. So the visuals are based off the council estate that I grew up in.
Okay.
So a lot of the tower blocks and the buildings and like other structures are really connected to that. But the genres are all the different genres that I heard growing up, and that inspired me. So the reason I started beatboxing is because my friends were producers, like making electronic music, and I couldn't afford a laptop. So
crazy.
So I liked this kind of, there's the human voice, the machine, and then the electronic genres, and it kind of goes from the council estate energy, and then you start to literally go out into space, and you go out into the surreal, and like into another world, and it's like me leaving where I started to explore. And there's like, I haven't stuck to one genre, not one medium. Like the visuals are just like, there's so many different things. So the whole show is about me starting in one place and then just not caring what anyone thinks, and making just what I want, like when I feel, and bringing people like on that journey.
That's crazy. And something that it's like really notable, like you aren't like a highlight, like your person, your face in the show, like it's always on the shadows. It's only your art that stands out. That's like something that not much artists like looks for. You know, like that boy bands or pop. It's like all of the looks, all of the dressing, all of that, and you're all of your art form, your message, your feelings.
Yeah, I mean, I used to connect a lot more, and I was really proud because I would like. By the way, if anyone watches this and they've ever messaged me and I haven't replied, I'm like so sorry. The reason is that I used to try to reply to like everything. And then I would receive a lot of like negative messages. Like I would reply once or twice, and then maybe they send another message, and then I wouldn't reply fast enough, and they would be like, fuck you, Reeps, and like you're arrogant, you're this. Like people would sort of like like this energy. Like, and it's like a lot of messages. And I was very proud that I would connect with some people, but then I started to say Reeps One does not exist, because I stepped away from battling, and I didn't like this feeling of I felt like the sort of audience, or the beatbox audience, or the art, like any audience, I felt like there was this expectation. Oh, Reeps One battles, or Reeps One does beatbox, so it does dubstep, or which I understand, but like that's just never been like me. So I decided to like remove myself, and I don't, even though on Instagram I kind of post my work and stuff, like I've posted like, I have like 11 videos or something on YouTube, or like I've not really,
but with a lot of views, bro.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, I could have done so much. I could have just kept making videos, but I've just always like done what I want. So in the show, the screen and the sound is like my face. and I'm there and I'm present, but it's like the way the lighting is, it makes you kind of see me, but the whole you keep the focus on everything.
Yeah.
And that's like for me, I like this. Like, I like the kind of my art is my voice. Like, instead of like I am this or I am that. Like blah blah blah. Like I'm so bored of like this ego is very dangerous. But caring about your art and just believing in that is like a healthy ego. And I'm much more interested in the experience and the vision than like me.
Yeah, but you're the fuck English. Like you're the medium, that carries that all power, all the energy. Something that it's keeping on my mind always is like you say, beatbox is a new language. What's your thought about that?
Yeah, I mean, there's something called like paralanguage. So paralanguage is it's the way that we connect and communicate, but without something called semantics. So semantics is the words, like they're the actual words. But as I'm speaking to you now, if I did this whole interview and I always spoke like this and my voice never changed and there was no dynamic and everything was like always robotic. Consistent, would anyone enjoy listening to this? Would they know who I am? Would they get
probably say it's AI.
Yeah, so but it shows you that like actually the music in the voice, not the words, actually is
how it sounds.
It's a very important part of language. Yeah. And I think it's similar with beatbox. That even though it's not words, if you're like people feel something, and when you beatbox you feel something. And yeah, I think that is a different way of connecting with each other audiences. Like it's not a language in a language sense, but it's a paralanguage that I think can be very powerful.
It's like it's always blowing my mind that beatbox is not. We don't need a language, and we don't need like English, Spanish, Japanese. It's we can connect, we can speak beatbox. So that's really crazy. It's like the rhythm, the language of the rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, I think the one thing that's a shame is I feel like, and I don't know for sure, I'm not as connected as I was, but it seems like everyone's more separate these days. And like the center points like world champs and GBB, obviously there's been a lot of like complicated conversations, but without those central hubs, like the early world champs, like where you would like who was sort of at that time really seen as like the best of the best. That's the time that everyone's together. And like me meeting Dani for the first time, Skiller was actually the first beatboxer I ever met in person.
Wow.
He sat next to me at the 2007 UK beatbox convention. His style was the same and so was mine, but we were both just much more messy. I mean, I'm still messy, but like the way that like Skiller's English wasn't so great, but he would be like, and I'd be like, and that never changed like to this day. Like if we met up now, I'd be like, maybe that. And so your soul and your spirit like is in your style, I think.
Yeah, that's fact. Back then and now, beatbox has changed a lot, and you've always been involved in like the scene. You're not battling right now, but you go to the events, you judge.
I mean, it's been a while. I've done one event. No, I did Beat City actually in Tokyo last year, and then before that it was the GBB 2021 or 2, and then it was Japan in champs in 2019. But those are the only 3 events I've done in 5 years.
Wow.
Which, like,
you see battles?
Yeah, I do try to keep like watching. I do love everyone. Like I am always such a fanboy.
Are you excited for this GBB?
I'm less connected to that. I'm still this movement of like more produced beatboxing videos. I know maybe some people don't like it, but I've been loving it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Too.
Like the Russian guys, the Korean guys, like seeing how that connects with everyone.
Is crazy right now.
Oh, like the Korean movement is and the production value is so like, and I've went to Korea and like spent time with them all. I've always believed in that scene and those guys, but also like the Russian power and there's just, I don't know, those higher production videos, to see how they've been so successful. I have such a big smile on my face.
What do you think about the way that Taras Tanin is making audio?
Say that again, sorry.
The way that Taras
oh,
Tanin,
yeah.
that he makes the audio, like he chopped the sounds, and
it's amazing.
Yeah, it's
amazing because he's like, we all know that they're incredibly strong beatboxers, right? They're amazing beatboxers, and what they do is they write stuff that they mostly know they can perform and do. The product, like, there is no such thing as pure beatboxing. You know this. So if you beatbox here, this space will reflect up here.
Yeah, okay.
If you're in the bathroom, you've got a mix going on because of the space. Like if you're like, I don't know, in some pink room covered in like fur, it's gonna sound
different.
There's pure beatbox doesn't exist.
Okay, that's interesting.
Also, every other art form in the world involving music is mixed.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's changing it or it's like sort of destroying it. But what is the artistic vision of the musician? What gets the idea across in a way that like the emotion connects? And those, I think they're mastering that. The fact that they're getting really interesting use of reverb, but it still feels like live beatbox, just enough. And Vatang as well, as videos of like, is connecting with the world.
Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, and like Move was completely live performance, but me and Lyndon, thinking about the mix of it, like that is one reason why I think it works so well. And I think like the one thing I am proud of is I think there's a couple things I did like 10 years ago that I've seen like reemerge now as things. And like I think Move, I mean I don't think 100% for sure, but if I release that as like a wild card for GBV now, it might do okay like 10 years later.
I mean that's in.
Yeah. But like the point I'm making is like I moved on a bit because of other sort of interests and things, but I hope people like, I have no interest in being like the most like number one fancy. I just hope people kind of see how much I was exploring back then in just beatbox, and when I see certain things come up that I wanted to do more, and I see it's finally coming into the beatbox world from the perspective of I just enjoy seeing it, like I mentioned the Korean scene and the Russian scene. Like I just get really excited by that because it's new, and there's new audiences and there's people listening to beatboxing, and it's growing and it's more. It's you can be the best beatboxer in the world, but you need to be one of the best sound engineers and producers in the world for beatboxing as well, in studio and also live. If you don't have those second two, there's a limit on how far you can go in the world, like in the real world, outside of battles. Because the reason battling is so popular is because you show up and you have to beatbox.
Yeah.
When you do other shows, you have to beatbox for longer, but that's anyone, you can do an hour show. If you really thought about it, anyone can do an hour show. But the harder part is the making sure it like is the industry standard of just sounding good enough. Maybe the way you engage with the audience is good enough. So these production things, it is really hard. And that's what I'm surprised by, that like there's not many beatboxers that tour around with their sound engineer or think about, no matter what, every show I'm going to have this quality of sound. But now I am seeing that in videos. Okay, every video has got to have this level of like clarity. Helium, who I was talking to the other day, he's been messaging me. He's like, yo, I'm trying to like, I'm trying to adapt my throat bass. I want your exact technique. Is it like this? Is it like this? And I'm like, maybe maybe try this, which I find so funny because he's incredible.
Yeah. But your throat bass is like top notch.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. Yeah, you heard some yesterday. It's still
Bro,
pretty good.
I almost pee on me. On myself.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. I've still got it.
Yeah, it's cool.
But that rant anyway. All I'm saying is like just think about this other stuff. Like I think it's maybe the most important thing in this conversation is these guys that are producing and things like that. Don't judge too quickly. Find your style of producing. Work with producers because it really will make a massive. You're not cheating. It's just helping the quality of your.
I mean, it's
ideas.
art.
Yeah. Don't forget, it's art.
Yeah.
There's no rules.
Yeah.
There's no rules. You don't have to be told what to do. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And you can always come back to the rules. Like, just.
On that point that you said, explore. If you explore, you know new things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, are you like have some allergies like to peanut?
No.
No? I have a candy, Mexican candy.
Okay.
Can you try it?
I can try it, yeah.
Look, I have 2 candies. Do you enjoy like spicy things?
I'm okay. I'm pretty good, but I never want to risk it too much.
No, this is not that spicy. Look, this is like tamarindo, and this is something called mazapan. It's like
marzipan.
Yeah, you tried it?
we have this in. It might be different, but I know marzipan. It's like a licorice.
You need to open it from right here. Just try to not to crush it, because it's like dusty.
Oh wow! Oh well, I know this is like This is like you have this in Russia as well.
Yeah. This is like a Mexican tradition.
I know this.
Yeah.
It's good. My girlfriend loves this as well. If you have another one for my girlfriend, no.
Oh no, bro! It's only one left in the Oxxo. That's
okay,
the
so
only
I got
one.
the last one.
Well, but he tried it.
No, I like this.
Yeah.
A big
Le
fan.
gustó. From 1 to 10.
This?
Yeah.
10. I love it.
Woo!
I love it.
Look, this is like
Oh,
you
wow.
finger this. This is tamarindo.
Oh my God, it's. Wow, it's like salty
Yeah.
and limey and sour at the same
Yeah.
time.
No, it's not that spicy, but
No, it's not spicy. A little. I feel like that's the kind of thing that at first you're like, I'm not so sure, and then you're like, can I have some more? Sure.
it's yours, bro. I mean,
It's like a fizzy bottle.
I don't know that.
They're like little sweets, but it looks like. On a scale of 1 to 10, how unhealthy is this?
It's like in Mexico we have like these stamps. It has 3 stamps, so it's like lots of salt. Sugar, and it's not that healthy. I mean, it's candy, but it tastes good.
It's like it is like a sweet. Basically, I like it, but I shouldn't eat it because I'm being very good with my health at the moment.
Okay.
So in taste, I give it a 7.5, but in life, I'm gonna give it a 1. That would be bad.
Okay.
But this is good.
This is unhealthy.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Le gustó el mazapán. That's cool. Okay, Reeps, thank you for your time. I know you need to catch a flight, so if you want to say some words for the audience in Mexico, in Latam, to the person that heard you or see you in Mexico, I mean, it's such an honor having you here.
Yeah, I mean, I was with the Beatbox House and like Decoy in New York, and they said like Latin America is like going absolutely in with the beatboxers. So yeah, I'd love to hear you. Despite whatever you might think of me, I just love art. I love beatboxing, and I really just think it's the most incredible art form like in the world. And I hope everyone is not putting a limit on their mind. Just like go as hard as you possibly can, because like anything is possible. Like with beatbox, it really is if you like open your perspective.
Yeah, Reeps, thank you so much for your time, for your words. It's like so good to see you, hear you. I mean, I learned a lot today, so thank you for that.
It's my pleasure. It's because I'm an old man now, so I have to teach people.
Me too, bro. I mean, I'm married now. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're older than me. Yeah.
Yeah. Bueno, gente, espero que la hayan disfrutado. Tuvimos a Reeps One, algo que nunca me imaginé que fuera a pasar. Y pues espero que la hayan disfrutado. Dejen sus comentarios y pues gracias por llegar hasta acá.